Welcome 405th, it's Ithaca here, and today I have a special guest, and it's actually it's our morning, but what time is it really?
It's like 11:50.
It was a late night. Needless to say, I got up real fast. I got a text message upstairs saying, "Are you awake yet?" So I got my dirty clothes back on. We're back out in the garage. Okay, so today we got Joe, new Spartan creator from the forum. Y'all know him by the Predator Man. He's got all types of crazy Predator stuff. So let's do a quick intro on Joe.
Yeah. Intro on me. Been doing the prop game for about 8 years now. Worked with several professionals working in Predator. Worked with 20th Century Fox personnel. Worked with a really amazing guy that does a lot of special effects stuff by the name of Sandy Calora. A couple years ago I got introduced to the whole Halo game and been running with it ever since. Meeting guys like Adam and Dave here and a couple of you other boneheads that get it done.
Okay, good intro. Better than mine. Charlie came down yesterday too, so I am going to show a few things that we've accomplished since yesterday. Alright, so here we go. I guess I'm going to begin here. I'm going to begin with some of the stuff that I did, and then I'm going to go into stuff that Joe had brought down and we had done together, so Joe can actually talk about it. Here's the CQB helmet I was working on. Got more plastic in it and started sanding it and repriming it and sanding primer sander. So no big deal on the CQB. Joe did these. Actually, it's with the Flexifoam.
Yeah, we ran the Flexifoam 25. We ran out of dye. Actually, Charlie ran away with our dye. So we made these up. The Flexifoam 25, really durable, great stuff. We highly recommend. We're going to show you some more stuff we did with the Flexifoam here in a little bit. Highly recommended for any of those really movable, really comfort area parts that you really want to go with. These are actually the Adams and Walters Marine shoulder wraps for the shoulder armor that actually is going to be placed right here. What else we got, Dave?
Alright, okay. We got some SMGs, two that Joe had brought down, and then one that Brittany actually cast yesterday. So they need to be cleaned up a little bit, but they will be cleaned up and they'll be totally utilized. So they're looking pretty good. And then we go into the Arbiter. Wife's finally happy with me because I'm starting to do some of the Arbiter work. Coated with the plastic. On the inside, no fiberglass, so she's sturdy. Started to sand her and do some body filler, so she's a little sloppy right now. But I'm just getting the Arbiter helmet done. Okay, now before I step on anything, because this room is trashed again, here is the master, Joe's master for the female Spartan chest plate and the mold. Now I know Joe wants to say something about the mold.
Well, the mold is made out of a Thixotropic. It's a Pora mold, Thixotropic TA. We highly recommend that you guys use a mold release when you try to cast this with any of the polymer resins like the Poracast or the 300 or the 320 because it sticks bad. We did have some demolding issues with this when we did it last night.
Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, you can look right here. It won't stick right there in the center.
Yeah. Now
it's okay for the new master. This is going to be the new master down here, so it gives me something to work with because that's clay and it is a little touched up because of the shipping and stuff, but I'm not really good with clay. So we did a new master and I'll start cleaning her up and all this gets cut out anyway. So it's not a big deal for the master, but it is painful for the mold. Yeah. So even in the mold in that centerpiece, I guess it's not that bad that it happened.
No, it's because it's not part of the suit, so it's something we can get thrown out.
This is very soft. It's almost like a bubble gum.
It does. It has a bubblegum texture. It flexes and peels, but it goes back into shape. But the problem is when you use certain resins in it, it actually can degrade the actual membrane structure of the mold. So then you have to be that's why you have to use a mold release.
This does really good for the Rondo, right?
It does really good for Rondo. I mean, because Rondo is a self-oiling because of the natures of just the Bondo and the resin, that you don't have to worry about it. It'll pop right out of the mold with no bonding at all.
Okay. Future project here for us that he brought down. It's the backpack, okay, and that goes with the female Spartan chest plate and possibly also a normal chest plate too. We're going to check into that. We are going to clay it up and change a little bit of the detail in it and stuff like that, but there we go. The female Spartan cod, front and back. So ladies, depending on what my wife says, these might be getting released. I gotta mold them, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and if anybody says I recognize that, it's because this is actually from the undersized, 3/4 size Microsoft statue that was produced very limitedly. So if you guys saw this and was like, hey, I thought about it, haha, we beat you to it.
Here we go to the Trip Mine. Trip Mine, the mold turned out, it's got a little layer. The paint reacted to the Rebound 25, so we had a little bit of an issue. But it's okay because I texturized the paint anyway, so now a little bit more texture is going to transfer over to the mold. Once we do the first cast, it's going to have a little touch-up spots, but like normal, I'll probably do the first cast. If I don't like it, I'll sand it down, make a new master, so I'm not dealing with the styrofoam and a paint issue, and then just do another mold. Now, before I get into these helmets over here, which you might have caught a glimpse of, I'm going to go into some stuff that we've done with Charlie. Finally got my visor yesterday, a little ticked off because not exactly what I wanted, but hey, it happens. But it's a happy video, everybody. It's, hey Charlie. Okay, it's a happy video. Alright, so here's Charlie's helmet. I have not touched it at all. This is straight rough cast. And it's, look at that thing. It's beautiful. But, yeah, so it's a rough cast. It's kind of heavy because, of course, I cast it.
Yeah, so, notice the paper clip still that was stuck in it? Yes, Dave casted it.
It happens. And then we go over to some of the marine stuff. I started doing a texture paint to it. Charlie's awesome looking marine / pilot pieces. And the helmet, which I did clean up and we were about to paint. You can see all the detail in there. We were about to paint it up, but then is it the texture paint on it? But then we decided we're not going silver. We're gonna go with the bronze color, right? Yeah. Almost like quick glimpse, almost like that. The bronze and the black rather than the silver and the black. At least like the bronze and the black better. So anyway, marine helmet will get repainted with the bronze and all that good stuff, and Charlie left me some of that little high-speed latex paint that we'll put on it for all the battle damage. Try that instead of the Vaseline. Look at this. I think Charlie loves my wife. No, I'm kidding, CEO, he don't. But he brought down a little compressor for her. He's gonna teach her how to do the airbrushing. Well, she knows how to paint anyway, but he's gonna touch up with her on airbrushing. Got a little compressor he brought down. Thank you, Charlie. Now, the future Rama projects. Now, the future projects that Joe brought down for us to work on.
Right. Well, we got a lot of this is done. These and this one are done from Seven Heads. He did a great job setting this stuff up. We went and did the smoothing. Dave spent last night, a long time last night, doing the details. We cut the details, sharpened the lines up, smoothed it out in certain spots, changed the shape of it a little bit. So this recon is very, very rapidly coming, to fruition. Seven Heads sent me his original. You guys probably saw a posting of it a while back in his, as a matter of fact, I think it may have made it to Elite, was when he did the Scout helmet. It's awesome. We're going to work this up. It needs to be extended a little bit because some of us had different size heads. We're going to make up a master, run the details really heavy, and get it done. Then we've got the EVA. Scaled to about the same size as everything else. It's a little smaller than the ZTKs, but this is going to be a project because we have to figure out what we're going to do about the visor. We've got some ideas brewing, but expect this to be something that comes up, in the near future, that you're going to see an available EVA from Dave, Ithaca, and the gang here in Texas.
That means you too.
Oh, well. Okay.
I have to point this out real quick. I just now realized why that helmet has always looked so familiar to me. Dude, does that not look like Megatron's head?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
From the movie, not the cartoons, but that looks like Megatron's head.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like, I'm looking at all the helmets. What's Dave doing? Is he videotaping? We're at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I got to cut this kind of quick. It's going to be the 10-minute marker, but you can see the collection of helmets is growing. And I still have another one coming from Rube yet too. So things are growing and brewing because you got all those down to here, down to here, down to here, over to here, over to here, and then yeah. So This one's never gonna get clear. Because I was showing the Arbiter.
Why?
Because it's a helmet. Because I'm working on it. You stereo, shut up. Okay, so 4 fifth members is Ithaca here and
New Spartan Creator.
remember, if we can do it, so can you.